All right, welcome back to Validated Golf. Today we're out here at the Winter Park 9-hole course on their practice green. We got the LA Golf LAB Golf Mezz 1, as you can see, and it is equipped with the Acra shaft in it, and it has the press number 2, 1.5. Hopefully you can see that there. We're gonna roll some putts on this green. I've already rolled a few. This is my second time filming this video. Get rid of that head cover. The first time, the wind was literally blowing 30 miles an hour, and the audio was absolutely terrible, and you guys deserve better than that. So we're out here today, gonna roll some putts. Sorry, I had a smudge on the putter. Make sure you see it nice and clean. Give you guys a run for it. I probably have a total of 30-40 putts rolled with it between the first filming and today. This is a week difference, about 4 days. Greens are faster than they were the first go round. So we're gonna see. We'll get some sound clips for you guys so you can see how it sounds. This thing is one hunk of aluminum, and this part inside is actually stainless steel. So to my knowledge, I believe I read the actual body is 6061 aluminum, and it's milled out of a big block. Got a bunch of steel and I believe tungsten weights in the bottom. I could be wrong on that, but they appear to be steel. But we'll go more into the specs later back at the Validated Lab. But as of now, we'll get you guys set up, get some sound clips, roll some putts. I am going to compare it to my Sick Golf Flow C that I've been using, as you can see here. So this is a carbon steel putter equipped with an LA Golf shaft. So we'll be able to get some sound comparisons, and aluminum versus steel. Heard a lot of great things about these lab putters. We're going to see what they're all about. So we'll roll some putts and get back with you guys. All right, just for comparison, I'll show you guys. We're using a Pro V1 left dash, and that is because it's a very hard golf ball, and if this is aluminum, we should get some good sound clips. So I have a microphone down here by the ball. I literally just hit 3 putts to try to get a little read on the break for this thing. It definitely goes left to right pretty hard. We'll try to see if we can get some good sound clips for you. I got a mic right down here. This thing being aluminum does sound different. It's kind of tinny almost. Hopefully these mics will pick it up, but we'll see what we got here. And I did read you're supposed to have this putter in the middle of your stance because the grip already gives you that forward press that most people are used to doing. So I've been using it in the middle of the stance. I have not played around with it yet, so this is all still preliminary testing, I guess you call it. It's very soft feeling. You can definitely tell it's aluminum. Hopefully it's coming through on this mic I got down here by the ball. That one came up a little short, but overall, I'd be very happy with that guaranteed 2-putt. Same exact speed. All right, so it being soft, I got to get used to that. Like I said, I've been using my Sick steel putter. That's definitely a different feel and sound here. Tried to hit that one a little harder, and that would have got there, but it hit the other ball. So 35, 40 foot putt, probably more like 40, 43 feet. Goes up this slope. The reason I'm hitting this putt, I hit one ball just to kind of see the read. A lot of people have said they've had issues with lag putting on these because of the aluminum and the soft feel. So we'll see how it goes here. Still getting used to this thing. Saddle, ball, saddle. Not terrible. Not terrible for the first time lag putting this thing. As you can hear, this thing is very tinny sounding. Oh, look at that. Wow. Thank God the hole grabbed that one, because that probably would have been at least 3 or 4 feet by. But so far so good. I mean, We'll see. Third one's a charm, right? Oh, that's going to be short. That was just purely a bad strike on my part. See if we can finish them for the 2-putt here. Should go a little right, but who knows? I don't know these greens. Just out here testing this thing. Nope, definitely goes right. Way more than I thought. Good old first 3-putt for the lab. There we go. Let's see if we can finish this guy up. I tell you, from inside 3 feet, it's, I mean, granted, everyone's going to say their putter's automatic, but it's not too bad. All right, here we moved back into my sick putter. Once again, this is carbon steel. It's definitely extremely heavy compared to the lab putter. Let's see if we can get you guys some sound clips. See if you can hear a difference. Much more muted, not as tinny. That aluminum definitely has some tin to it. It's the best way I can describe it, where this is very dull. Once again, my speed control with my own putter is on par with normal. Let's see if we can get this guy in there. Oh, I wouldn't be mad at those. I don't know about you guys. All right, here we've cut back into the LAB golf putter, the aluminum one. Same putt. This is less than a minute from the last test with the sick golf. So we'll see how this sounds and compares. Very soft. Oh, well, there we go. Didn't expect that to happen. Granted, I did get a read, so see if we can replicate it again. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Definitely is easier. I mean, I definitely pulled the hell out of that one. But once again, speed control is not bad. Very easy 2-putt. I'm pretty happy with that. Definitely start line's easier. Just because it sits so square on the ground, it does not deviate at all, really. I mean, it just wants to sit so square. But we'll get into some more close-ups for you guys. All right, here we're going to give you guys a straight down view. Try to hit this putt again. It does go a little left to right. Just get a little better close-up for you with this putter. Oh, just a little short. I wouldn't be mad with that. If I have to make these other two, they're definitely not going in with that ball there, so we'll move that. But it's right in the heart. I mean, it's just dying in the heart. The aluminum is not bad for feel. That's too far left. Oh, a little too much pace on her. Get there. Yeah. I mean, they're all good proximity, though. These putts like this are just, I mean, there's no deviation in this head at all. It stays so square. All right, guys, so far, I'm pretty impressed with the lab putter. The putting green started to get pretty crowded. I don't want to ruin anybody's time filming the video. I'm a true golfer at heart. I know that bothered me too. So as of now, I'm very impressed. I am going to put it in the bag. I mean, it seems to roll in, 2 to 3 footers all by itself, which, you'll say, yeah, so does my putter. But everybody's got a little self-doubt, when you're standing over that shaky 3-footer. And the way this thing stays square just seems to really, really help tremendously. I mean, it's just unreal. A little drill that I did see online with Lab Golf is if you're holding the putter, it's called the thumbs off drill. So you literally will hold it like you normally would, and then you remove your thumbs and just let the head do all the work for you in the stroke. And I've used it a few times out on the green just to try to get a feel for it, because it is a different feeling putter, being zero torque where the face points straight at you like that in the stroke. Very unique. But we're going to go back in the studio and talk about it. But so far, I mean, it's really impressive. Um, but yeah, we'll get back in and catch back with you guys. See ya. All right, guys, we jumped into the studio. As you can see, had to do a little change of wardrobe. Started getting hot on me here. Um, we start in the 50s and we're getting up to the 70s. So for us Floridians, it starts super cold and then starts to heat up where we like it. Um, but anyway, as you saw, we rolled some putts. I gave you some sound clips. Like I said, I've been using the sick putter with the LA shaft in it. That one is carbon steel. This is aluminum. We'll go ahead and dive into the putter real quick and start with this head cover. So we got dual magnets here. As you hear, we love our magnets. You know that. So you got magnet on each side, and it's a pretty durable head cover. I mean, it's kind of a like a ripstop nylon with their logo on it. Um, PRGGolf.com is who they either buy these from and embroider their logo on them or have them make them for them. But if you're a golf nerd, you've probably seen that logo before. Hopefully that comes through. But overall, it's a nice head cover. It's got embroidered LAB Golf on the back, and their original design here, I think it's called the Direct Force putter, kind of looks like that. So that's the head cover. Nothing special. Canvas head cover, decent inside, but magnets more importantly. You can stick it to your clubs when you take it off. Velcro. You got to hunt for a Velcro spot on your bag. Hopefully, you got a sticky for your put your glove. You can hang the head cover. But anyway, that being said, this is the Mezz 1. So as you can see, it's like a fang style putter. And, from what I've read, they've built this to kind of help suit the normal golfer's eye. You and I are used to, the fang putters from Odyssey #7 or the Ping Tine or the Scotty Phantom X5 and 7. Um, Many other fang putters around the world. Everyone's got their own rendition of it, just like the answer putter. That being said, this thing definitely suited my eye a little better than the original putter. It was the original Direct Force or Directive Force, I forget what they call it, but that thing was just so massive. I mean, it was like nobody in the right mind, like a traditionalist. Let me rephrase that. You're in the right mind if you're playing lab because I really think they're onto something. But no traditionalist typically is going to play that putter. It has had success on tour though, so a lot of people have gone to it. But so far, this one and their Link One, which is their blade putter, I think are the two most popular. But anyway, so this is the Mezz 1. So this is not the Mezz Max. The Mezz Max will have 2 rows of weights under each fang. So it's a little fatter. I think they said it's 20-ish plus or minus percent bigger. It's milled out of, I think it's 6061 aluminum. If I mix those numbers up, sorry. But it's milled out of 6061 aluminum. We'll go with that. But I know it's aluminum. This interior part here is stainless steel, which goes all the way up into the alignment. So really your shaft is, I would guess, epoxied, just like it is on any other putter, into the stainless steel portion. And then it's kind of encased in aluminum. But it's funny because when I first picked this thing up, I was like, man, this is a pretty heavy putter. But once I grabbed my sick putter after I'd used this, for a little bit on that green, I was like, dang, this sick putter feels way heavier. But anyway, so like I said in the beginning, this one's equipped with the Acra shaft. So this is a partnership engineered for LAB by Acra. So hopefully that's coming through there. Engineered for LAB Golf by Acra. Acra shafts are awesome. I just started playing some shafts in my irons from Acra, the iSteel series. They are buttery smooth. They're really good. But like I said, that's the putter. I told you earlier it's equipped with the press #2, 1.5. Let's see. Hopefully you can see that the shaft is coming down here and the grip kind of darts out that way. I can step back here and see if I can give you a better look. So let's see. Yeah, you can kind of see there how it comes out at an angle. There you go. That's a good view right there. So you can see how it points towards the face of the putter. And basically what that does is it helps eliminate you from having to do your own forward press. You know, a lot of people, when they do the press, they kind of get a little press forward. I'm exaggerating for camera purposes. But this grip does it for you. So, like I said, you can see it when it's sitting straight up and down. It kind of points down and to the front of the face. So this line almost would go perfectly down to the face of the putter. So you can almost draw that line, boom, right there. So um, it's pretty cool. I mean, like I said before in the beginning of the video, this is my second time I shot this video. I tried to put it out and it was just not good quality. I think I had a handful of views before a good friend of mine reached out and was like, "Hey man, there's something wrong with the video." I knew the audio was going to be rough because of the wind. But anyway, that being said, here we are. So I still have not played around with this. It is going to go in the bag temporarily and see. I may convert permanently to it, but who knows. But anyway, on that green, what you are hearing is I had one of my microphones, right down next to where I'm making the putt. I was outside, so there's no echo. You know, I know a lot of times if I do the review in here, people are like, oh, it's probably echoing off the walls and all that stuff. But I have a lot of good insulation in here, and you don't really get any echoes, or you'd hear some feedback of me talking in here. But it's very tinny. I was looking to see if I think I got a ball here. One of these Rapsodo ball. This is a Bridgestone. What do we got here? Torby RX. So it's still a little tinny. Where you heard in the Sick putter that it was a much duller, harder sounding putter because it is carbon steel. But truthfully, it didn't bother me. I mean, it's more of a hand sensation than it is the noise to bother you. It's kind of pingy, as in the old pings with the slot. They had that little tinny kind of ping sound to them, aka ping golf. Um, but it's not bad. Speed control was not an issue. A lot of times I think what we forget is sound is feel and feel is sound. If something feels like it's hard and rock solid, you're probably gonna hear it in a duller tone typically. Now, your brain can play tricks on you. I'm sure in this video I did listen to some of the audio. It does sound pingy, and that is exactly how it sounds in person. But once you feel this putter, it's soft, but it's not insert soft. I was gonna compare the Jailbird to this, just for stability purposes, but I thought to myself, well, then I'm not gonna have a sound comparison really, because an insert is always going to be quieter 90% of the time than a milled putter, whether it be aluminum or steel. So I chose to go with the putter I play every day, which is the Sick Flow C. It's carbon steel, and you could hear the difference in those clips. I mean, it's a big difference in feel and sound. This thing feels a little hotter off the face, but that's probably just the aluminum being a softer material overall. They do have some milled grooves in this thing, as you can see here. Yep, there you go. You can get a good view of it there. So there is some milled grooves in the aluminum. Um, it, like I said, do they do anything? I don't know. I think obviously grooves are going to make it feel a little softer. That's any face milling. But overall, I'm pretty blown away by it, to be honest with you. It's um it's unbelievable how square it sits to the putt. Like we said before, this thing being zero torque. I mean, you can see I have my fingers here. I am not manipulating this thing in any way. So now, even if you spin it, it always wants to go back to that zero torque. So the idea of zero torque is most putters want to flip and rotate open in the backstroke, and then when they come through, they want to close. So zero torque is meant this putter is perfectly balanced that way. Look, I literally just have my fingers under there. I'm not manipulating this thing at all. And it always wants to stay square in the stroke. So that thumb off drill that I showed you right before we came in here is you letting your thumbs are a big part of manipulating the putter. This thing, that thumb off drill, you literally just step back. Well, you don't have to step back, I am, because we're on camera. thumbs off. And this putter is it. I mean, it is the epitome of a pendulum if there ever was one for a putter. But overall, speed control was not an issue. Like I said, a lot of reviews. People said, "Oh, I have trouble lag putting this thing." The feeling of it, the sound, the head weight. It's not that heavy. I mean, I play a heavy putter. I've always liked a heavy head. You can make a smaller stroke. They do have this in a standard weighted version and a heavier version, so you can get the heavy version if you custom order it. Um, but this one here, just to give you a reference for weight, I'll do a close up here and we can look at these weights. So as you can see up here in the top corner, we got let's see, a 12 gram. Down here, some 14s. There you go. Over here, we got some no-name ones, a 14 in the bottom there. But, I mean, hey, look at that. Made in USA. Can't say that very often anymore. But, yeah, I mean, it's not a heavy putter. The shaft, I feel like, is probably a little heavier than most standard steel shafts. But it's unreal stable. I mean, you can't even bend this thing. I would love to see how thick the interior diameter is because I know it's got to be very stout, just like the LA Golf or any of them guys. But overall, I mean, I'm trying not to ramble here. I'm trying to give you the goods as fast as I can. But I mean, truthfully, it is. I felt like it was easier to get a better start line with this putter because of how square it sits. I mean, when this thing sits down on the ground, there's like no manipulation because if there is any manipulation, it doesn't sit well in your eye. I mean, you can see a shadow and just the way that if you were to manipulate it, it just doesn't sit right unless it's perfectly flat, and that's how they've engineered it. I mean, you could see there's hardly any concave at all, other than off to the sides here. I mean, it's very flat throughout the center for it to sit. But like I said, it's cool. I think it's awesome. Um, it's gonna go in the bag until further notice. Um, but I would say don't knock it till you try it. I mean, I know that's what they always say with lab golf. It's either people are just anti lab golf. I've never played a center shafted putter. I mean, it's shocking how fast I was able to. Excuse me. It's shocking how fast I was able to adapt to a center shafted putter and a putter that is just so unique looking as far as a fang putter or anything else, and it being aluminum, different materials. I mean, this thing is just totally unconventional, but they're onto something. I mean, I'm telling you, and they're not cheap. So, but that's why I wanted to show you that little made in USA there, because that's going to be why you're paying that premium. I mean, if it's made in USA, then you're supporting American jobs. For you guys in other countries, obviously, you'd like to support your local people as well. But in the world, we all got to work together. So that's just the end of story on that. But like I said, they cost some cheddar. That's the problem. I think that's why they're having a hard time getting them in people's hands. This thing here, if you were to build it as this one sits with this shaft, I think it's 650 with like quite a bit of lead time before you get it. You can go on their website. You can email them with your stroke. You make a couple strokes where you're next to like a 90-degree wall, or like a door frame or something in your house, and they have a software they can put that image in. It'll give them the correct lie angle for you. You take a measurement, type the measurement in, and then they give you the lie angle you need. You go on their website and you build it. You can get a rush order where I think they guarantee it's out within 6 days or something like that. But it's an extra 250 bucks. So 650 plus 250. What is that? 750, 850. Damn near $1,000 putter after tax. If you rush it, if you do the extra 250 to get it fast, that's pretty crazy, and that's a tough pill to swallow when it's something you don't know if you're gonna like. And I think that's why they had to get some in PGA superstores. A lot of places like Edwin Watts or local golf shops might have some as trade in where people did buy them and didn't like them. But typically, PGA Superstore does have a couple in there for you to try out, and I think it's smart that they did that, even though these are supposed to be custom fit for you for your stroke. Um, because that way, at least you can go there and not just have to buy it to putt it. You know what I mean? They don't really have a demo program, to my knowledge. But like I said, go to your local PGA store, roll some putts. It is different. Obviously, you can't go off a store. They got the sloped cups. Everybody knows that. But try to hit some putts. See your speed control get adjusted. I mean, that's what the store's there for, so you can try equipment, right? So go in there, check it out, try it. This thing so far, like I said, it's impressive. I mean, I'm kind of at a loss for words with. I didn't think I was gonna like it. I'll be honest. I really didn't think I was gonna like it. I thought it'll be cool to try, but I don't think I'll like it. But as you saw in the video, I mean, even not putting with this thing, those greens today were twice as fast as they were the windy day that I tried to film this video originally. That day they were shaggy and long, and I felt like I had to hammer the putt. So I kind of struggled with speed today because I was expecting them to be as slow as they were the prior filming, but they weren't. They were actually rolling a lot quicker than I anticipated. So it took some adjustment. And that being said, I did use a Pro V1 left dash, as you saw. So pretty much the hardest golf ball you're going to find on the market. So it did exaggerate the sound a little bit. It won't sound as loud with probably whatever you're playing. That's a little softer. I like to use those balls because they do. I typically play them anyway because I'm a high spin driver guy. I have a hard time with spin on my irons as well. I rip everything off the green. Personal problems, I know. But anyway, yeah, so you got a good sound with the left dash there. It's kind of like a little river rock, as I like to say. Those things are hard as nails, but don't knock it till you try it. I mean, I would check it out. It's definitely a validated putter. No pun intended. I mean, they've really done their homework and they got tour success. So if that doesn't tell you anything, I don't know what will. But yeah, give them a try. Please like and subscribe. We're trying to get some more active, videos going outside instead of doing stuff on the indoor green all the time. Um, Giving you guys real world audio with these putters. We got some good quality microphones, as you could hear and know with the putting sound clips we gave you earlier. But overall, it's cool. It's going in the bag. We're gonna play it tomorrow. See how that shakes out, and I'll do an update video in a week or two and let you know what I think. And we'll keep it brief in those videos and just give you an update and let you know if I'm still playing it or if I went back to the sick putter. But that being said, like, subscribe. We appreciate all you followers. If you guys are interested in validated hats, let us know in the comments. We got some made, but if there's no interest, then I'm not going to waste my time. So let us know. We appreciate all you guys watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.